Hey everybody, this is Alex Brooks, founder of Entrepreneur.com. Today we're going to be going over how do you create an automation from scratch. So as you've seen before, I'm on the homepage dashboard right now. I'm going to go to the left side of the dashboard and click automations. You have these several options over here, but I'll click automations, which is the third one down on the left, on that left-hand side. Once you get there, if you're just starting with this, you won't have any of these automations. You're going to be creating some from scratch or choosing from some of our pre-made automations. So you go to the top hand right corner, click create an automation, and this will pop up. As you can see, you already have tons of pre-made automations that you can choose from. For this example, we're going to start from scratch. So you choose start from scratch, and then you click continue. Now, when you start your automation, they're going to ask you to come up with a trigger that kicks the automation off. All a trigger is some kind of event, some action, or some list or tag somebody's been added to that starts the automation. So for this example, we're just going to go ahead and use a tag. So you click on what trigger you're going to use and you click continue. So I have tons of tags in here, but we're just going to use the test tag. Let's say the test tag, or in fact, let's use visited service page. So that's the tag that we're going to use. So anybody that visits the service page is going to get thrown into this automation, this journey. Now, once they do that, you're going to have a next steps, whether you're going to send them an email or send them a text message. It's totally up to you. But for this example, we're just going to send an email to this person for the actions they've taken. So this is a little different from sending a campaign because you don't have to have them added to a list. But we're coming up with the name for the automation or the first email. When we click continue, it's going to move us to the screen where we get to choose a template. So you guys are familiar with this. We've been through here before. I am going to just choose this template as an example. And I already came up with the title. Thanks for visiting us. Next, you hit continue. Once you hit continue, then the next page that pops up is you're going to be basically in your editor. Here, you get a chance to customize the email template however you want, whether you want to add a video or add an image. All of it's drag and drop. Or if you want to add a text block, it's the same thing. So I'm just giving you an example. But one thing I do actually want to throw out there, you do have the ability to personalize. What do I mean by that? You can address somebody by their first name. So let's look at that. So as you can see, this pops in once I click on personalize and I click first name. But see, I have tons of options. Whatever information we have on them, we could put this in the personalized. So contact website. So we can get really personalized with what we can address them by. So once you've figured out all the stuff that you want to put into the email, then you just click next. Once you've completed that part, you just glance at it and make sure everything is the way you want it to be. It's past the spam check, which that means is the cool thing about our system is it has automatically built in a framework that determines things that would make you more likely to be considered spam versus not. We won't get into that for this video, but I just wanted to touch on it briefly. Once you're finished with all your edits and you're reviewing and the subject line looks good, then you're going to click finish. Now, the thing that's different from this versus the other one is it's, as you can see in the top right-hand corner over here, it's inactive. Once we want to bring this live, we're going to switch this from inactive to active by simply clicking on this box right here. And the cool thing about this, creating automation, you can add conditions to it. So let's say we sent the first email out, and actually, let me go through that again. Let's say we want to wait 3 days to send out the second email. We go in here, wait for a specific period, change this to 3. Now we can wait for three days, and we can just drag and drop. And maybe we want to send out a text message. Hit save. Now in 3 days after the first email is going to send out a text message. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show you for this video. Feel free if you have any questions. My email is alexb@entreprov.com. Thank you guys.